State Bank of India, the largest public sector bank in India, a name synonymous with trust, stability, and service. But today, a new challenge is emerging, one that raises questions about SBI's priorities and its core mission. Is the bank shifting its focus from traditional banking to aggressive promotion of mutual funds and other third-party products? And what does this mean for bank employees and common depositors? Public sector banks in India were established with a clear purpose: to mobilize deposits and lend money for the economic development of the country. However, over the years, SBI's focus has expanded to floating subsidiaries like SBI Mutual Fund. And banking union leaders are raising concerns that this shift is diverting the bank's attention from its core banking functions, deposit collection and lending. So, what exactly is SBI Mutual Fund? It operates as a joint venture between SBI and Amundi, a European asset management company. SBI Mutual Fund manages investments across various asset classes, catering to both individual and institutional investors. It has become one of the largest mutual fund managers in India, leveraging SBI's vast customer base for its expansion. But here's where the concerns arise. Many union leaders and employees claim that SBI's increasing focus on third-party products like SBI Mutual Fund is sidelining its primary mission. Saji Varghese, an executive committee member of the State Bank of India Employees Federation and vice president of the Bank Employees Federation of India, criticized SBI's shift towards a profit-centric model. Banking leaders argue that SBI Mutual Fund primarily benefits large corporate clients, using depositors' money for stock market investments, rather than supporting public sector undertakings or traditional borrowers. With SBI's aggressive promotion of mutual funds, the fundamental banking model, offering interest on deposits and lending money to borrowers, is being overlooked. Instead, bank officers are pressured to sell third-party products, diverting deposits away from traditional banking channels. This has led to declining CASA ratios and fixed deposits, weakening the financial base of the bank. It's not just depositors who are affected. Bank employees themselves are under immense pressure. Many reports suggest that employees are being forced to push third-party products like SBI Life Insurance and SBI Mutual Funds to meet sales targets. An SBI officer revealed that unofficial sales targets are often communicated through WhatsApp groups, adding immense stress to their daily work. This constant pressure is taking a toll on employee morale, leading to increased dissatisfaction and burnout among banking staff. There are also ethical concerns. Banking union leaders like Devidas Tuljapurkar of AIBEA argue that depositors' savings are being channeled into the speculative stock market, primarily benefiting corporate investors rather than the common man. When deposits are redirected into mutual funds, the bank has fewer funds available to lend for developmental projects, defeating the very purpose of a public sector bank. Another critical issue is the potential link between these policies and privatization. Banking union leaders warn that by prioritizing profit-making subsidiaries over traditional banking services, SBI is inching closer to a private corporate model. If this trend continues, SBI could gradually transition from a public sector institution to a profit-driven private entity, moving away from its foundational mission of financial inclusion. So what needs to change? Bank unions and employees are urging SBI to refocus on its core mission, traditional banking. Ethical banking practices, balanced sales targets, and a renewed focus on deposit mobilization must take precedence over aggressive third-party product sales. As India's largest public sector bank, SBI has a responsibility, not just to its investors, but to millions of depositors and employees who rely on it for financial security and employment. What do you think about this shift in SBI's policies? Should a public sector bank prioritize profits over its core banking functions? If you believe in ethical banking, share this video and let your voice be heard.